calm, desires, right? Fulfillment of desires. Bon, ça aussi, il est important. The desires are important parce que this is what keeps us quelque part alive, right? You desire, for example, to pass your examination. So it makes us work better, right? But excess of it is not correct. And having the right desire also is important, right? So the point here is we should avoid worldly desires because worldly desires create attachment. Worldly desires, for example, comment nous dire, on ne va pas vivre sans quelqu'un or whatever. So that's the material, worldly desires. At the end, we will have to live without a person, right? So this creates a attachment. You are attached to persons, to people. We are attached to luxuries, for example, right? So uncontrolled desires lead to destruction. As written here, the sages have said, even Bhagavad Gita has said that, verse 62. When a man dwells in his mind on the object of senses, attachment to them is produced. Right? From attachment, there is desire. From desire, there is anger. So the whole thing is, the whole problem is the calm, the desire. Right? This is another verse from Bhagavad Gita. You can write it. From anger, we continue from anger, we have bewilderment, we have loss of memory, destruction of intelligence, and when we have destruction of intelligence, we perish. We perish. There is a saying in Hindi, Vinash Kale Viparit Buddhi. I repeat it, Vinash Kale Viparit Buddhi. Vinash Kale veut dire le moment quand nous pouvons perish, nous pouvons die, ou bien there will be our downfall. Viparit Buddhi. Avant qu'il puisse nous downfall, qui peut arriver, nous l'esprit pour venir viparit. Viparit veut dire il peut act contrary, il pas pour act normally. What you call destruction of intelligence, right? So, calm is a double-edged weapon. Double-edged weapon. We need to enjoy calm. For example, a couple wants to do procreation in Azafa, calm will be there. They will enjoy calm. But we have also the other side of the coin, where that desire can lead to our destruction, can lead to problem. So many sensual desires that he has extramarital affairs, for example, right? So calm is double-edged. To note is that calm is considered to be one of the enemies of man. And parmi nos 6 enemies, c'est calm. But calm is also part of the purushartha. Parce que we enjoy, this is part of it, parce que God has created us with these desires, with these senses, where we have to enjoy, but according to dharma. The whole thing is according to dharma. Right? These are different verses from the Bhagavad Gita, especially. You can learn yours, which is easier, right? You can write in your work. This is, I'm going to read this here. According to the Indian philosophy, we should limit our desires to the barest minimum. We will have desires, but we limit. Desires which arise out of greed, lust, anger must be curbed. Curbed, c'est diminuer, right? We should start with restricting desires to the level of genuine needs. Everyone, parfois, on a un désir extraordinaire, which really are out of this world. But qui nous vient faire? Bring the desires to the level of the genuine needs. At times we have desires to possess a big house, but we don't have money for that. And what we'll do, we'll be jealous because someone other person, they are getting their desired house. I'm not getting mine. Problems come then. Jealousy, there will be anger. I'm not able to have enough money. Why the person has been able to get the house, pena, jealousy, anger, problems come, right? All desires originate in the mind. Tous affaires originate the mind. Every action that we do originates in the mind. You have to go to Port List. First you think, no, I have to go to Port List. So it originates in the mind. So the thing is, the mind should be controlled so that there is no exaggerated desires, right? Material desires often become a barrier which separates men from God. You'll do the Isha Upanishad. In the Isha Upanishad, one of the verse says that there is a golden lid between God and us. That's why we can't see God. What is that golden lid? These are the material desires, attachment, right? So our aim of life, which is moksha, we have to get moksha. So we need to curb down that material desires, those exaggerated desires, right? So this is calm. Now, moksha. You all know what is moksha. Perfect bliss, liberation, right? Buddha has defined liberation, moksha, as a state of being serene, being in perfect harmony, perfect peace. This is moksha. Now, the thing is, how to get moksha? Well, you know there are two types of moksha, Jivan Mukti, Videha Mukti. I guess you still remember we have done that last year. So what are the means to moksha then? We have to go to moksha to reach there. What are the means? Premièrement, the first step you can say should be pure knowledge. The word pure is important ici parce que knowledge, you know, right knowledge and wrong knowledge also. Okay, you will learn more about that later. So the word pure, we are right knowledge is important here. Or you can say spiritual knowledge, something, right? So the very basic thing will be knowledge. Parce que sinon, encore ignorant, we are not going to progress spiritually. We need knowledge for that, right? We need pure action, what you call karma, and devotion. That's the three basic things, you know, Bhagavad Gita, we have seen that. The three basic things, jnana, karma, and bhakti. Okay, we need to have that. You can refer to Bhagavad Gita, for example, Nishkam Karma, Kanuko's action. Nishkam Karma, we should perform that. Bhakti, for example, you can take also the example of Shabri when you talk about bhakti. Bhakti does not mean you need to be having a high status, lots of money, right? That is bhakti. Bhakti can be done by anyone, even offering leftover to God like Shabri. That is also bhakti, right? So these are the three main ways, as we say, to reach moksha, which is important to attain. Why it is important to attain? Parce que maybe we don't want to take birth again and again. Okay. We take birth, we enjoy life, fine, that is good. But the thing is, as Buddha has said, we are suffering. Can you imagine so many lifetime has gone and maybe will come? Lifetime, I'm saying. Birth, you can say. We have taken birth, we grew as a kid, as an adult, we became old, we died, we took birth again, we grew, we died again. This is the whole process of life, you know, that the karma, the rebirth, the transmigration of the soul. In all that, one of the constant factor is suffering. Of course, we are doing good actions, we are getting good results of our actions, whatever, yes. But the constant factor qui, depuis naissance jusqu'à la mort, ou rené, ou remo, is suffering. Buddha, the first truth he said is life is full of sufferings. So to end that suffering, moksha is important. We don't want to come here again and again to suffer. Actually, it's like the same movie going on. Naissance avant, sa naissance là, the next one. Okay. For moi, my interpretation, it's like a movie. When the movie finishes, we play it again. It finishes, we play it again. Right? So there should be progress. No, no, we will be bored. There should be progress. And that progress is that evolution, attaining moksha. Of course, we can take any body with any leko, right? Depending on our action. I can take birth like an animal maybe next time because I've been doing so bad things. Or I can take birth again as a plant. Dépend l'action qui nous fait. I can take birth again as a human, still depending on the karma that I'm doing. But the whole process is what? Suffering. Si I degrade myself, là I'm a human, I do bad actions. My next birth will be in a plant, or bien in an animal. When degrade là, I have to go up again. Arrive un moment where I take birth again as a human, and then I'll get liberation someday. So the whole process is about suffering. If I quote Buddha here, of course. So we need to stop that. And moksha is the way. How to get moksha? It's not an easy thing. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Karma yoga, Bhakti yoga, following dharma is the basis. Without dharma, moksha is impossible. Moksha is unreachable without dharma. Right?